28 days out, and is the U.S. government's tangled web of lies all falling apart and coming unraveled? Okay. As you know, I've been talking about the disasters here in North Carolina, and it's still ongoing. The situation in North Carolina, I think, is a bit worse than what happened in Georgia and the rest and that, because that's what everyone is focusing on. And even though the last storm hit and impacted several other states, the amount of damage and I believe death also in western North Carolina is pretty severe. Well, the biggest thing is everyone's going, well, why is it you sent money to Israel but you can't send money here to American citizens? And this is something that's coming up, and it's all over. You hear it on the news, the internet, and the government doesn't like the fact that people are asking this question. Pretty basic, simple question. So this is started, like I said the other day, the politicians are upset. They don't like being caught in a corner. They can't give you an answer because they're lying. They're lying about a lot of things. And now, you know, when people ask, which is not considered an unusual question, they just go, why did you do this? Now that is, they said that is a dangerous question. This is false information, okay? And it's detrimental to democracy to ask questions. And all of them are coming back saying that free speech needs to be censored and regulated. And several of them, Hillary Clinton, a couple other ones said it. And you can find all this on YouTube. And I'm surprised YouTube is allowing all of this to be said. But then again, there's some clever people. They just go out and take the different, news sources that come from the supposed official news places, Fox 8, and all the rest of them. And they just take their broadcasts, and when these people said something, be it a month ago, a week ago, and compare it to what they're saying now, you see the contradiction. This is not edited. This is not made up. This is not something crafted. And the government's facing a lot of kickback on this. It's not good. Now, on the other hand, we have more problems, more in the mix. This other storm is coming. It's going to hit Thursday in Florida. Now, I had two friends there. I checked with them. And both of them said they're going to evacuate. The way it looks, they're going to leave the area, the state, whatever. And my one friend has lived in Florida all his life. It's where he grew up. And he said the way this storm is going to hit Florida hasn't happened in over 100 years. And, he's hung in there for a couple of them, okay, in his house, and he didn't leave. But he said this one, he goes, no, me and the family, we're evacuating. That's how serious it is, or where it's going to hit probably is very close to where he lives. But the way it looks, this is going to basically hit that side of Florida and just sweep the whole state completely. It may get rain up into Georgia and some other places, but the brunt of it is going to hit Florida pretty hard. There are no mountain ranges in Florida, so it's just going to go right across the whole damn state. So yeah, that's another thing. This is another huge problem, or another serious natural disaster going to happen all within a month. Within 2-3 weeks of each other. So this is going to be detrimental. And you know, it's detrimental not just to the people that the storm directly affects, but much like 9/11. Okay, when I lived up in New York State, 9/11, the Twin Towers come down in that. Everybody in New York State, the year after, their insurance went up $100. Okay, just across the board. Your insurance went up. There's nothing you can do about it. You know, you didn't file any claims in that, but we all paid. And we already heard that homeowners insurance here in North Carolina, at least, and it varies by area, but we're looking at a 42% increase. Okay? And now this is, for somebody like me, retired on a fixed income, now you're looking at what's going on between the rising costs of everything, and now they're going to increase the insurance on your home, the insurance on your vehicle, and then pretty soon I won't be able to afford to live in my home if this keeps going like this. You know, down the road, I don't know what's going to happen. Now it gives me a personal concern about this, because this is getting out. It's crazy. And then politically, things are so insane to where you have the politicians saying, okay, this Constitution, it's really difficult to have a democracy when you have a Constitution that allows free speech and people can stay armed. We can't, and it keeps saying that we can't run the democracy progressively, and Hillary Clinton said we can't control. She's the one who used the word control. Can't control things with freedom of speech. That's screwed up. Also, looking at Trump's big rally in Pennsylvania, I guess Saturday. If you've seen it, or the little clips I've seen, you remember when he was up there in Pennsylvania and somebody took a shot at him, and you know the way the crowds were. They had the same exact setting, the same exact venue, except this time there were 3 times more people there. They had the crowd, the bandstand, the 2 things with the flag. Well, the people went twice as deep out into the field. Okay, there were a lot of people there. And the thing is, the other side, it's kind of obvious. I don't know how they can't deny it. They can't get anyone to show up for any of their candidates, any of their rallies. It's less and less each time. But the frightening thing is that they keep talking like there's no panic. They're confident, you know, well, we're confident, we're ahead of the game, and we'll win, we're still in it. And this curtailing freedom of speech, it ain't a good thing. It's kind of like they're making matters worse, but they act like, you know, they ain't got nothing to worry about. So that's something to kind of keep an eye on and look into. Alright, that's it for today, gentlemen. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll have another post tomorrow.